Alright, we're up. Okay guys, smooth sphere impinges obliquely with identical smooth sphere which is at rest. Okay, so what we have is a standard two spheres, thought of mass m. I'll put it there. B is at rest. The direction of A before and after impact, so A is originally going 60 degrees in this direction here, yeah? And after collision it gets deflected a bit further up. It has to get deflected upwards, doesn't it? So this one it can either get deflected up or backwards, can't it? So it could be anywhere from an acute angle to maybe somewhere like 170 degrees or something ridiculous like that. Right, not likely, probably just somewhere either just below 90 or just above 90. Nothing too major there. Now, what else does it give us? Does it give us anything about speeds before impact? So what did you call it? U, yeah? Now that's U cos 60, isn't it? What's U cos 60? It's U cos 60 is a half U, and up here, root 3 over 2 U. So you have your speeds before and after straight away, don't you? So it's actually a lot easier than the last time. Now what about after collision? You have call that theta.
The opposite has to be root 3 over 2.
Yeah, but we're going to call it in terms of V at the moment. So I'd call that phi sine theta, would you? And this would be? It would be phi cos theta. We can just call it, call it phi cos theta. We'll give it a letter. Just call it C for the time being, okay? You are right about something though. This one here has to be exactly the same as that one there because the J component is maintained in the collision. You have enough of that? Now, call that C. Now what about the other particle? What happens to it after the collision? Sorry? And then give it a letter. D maybe. Alright? Now, we're targeting tan theta and we're targeting the coefficient of restitution. There's only ever two choices, isn't there? PCM. So what do you think for PCM, guys? M times what? Initial speed in the I direction plus M times 0 equals anybody?
MC.
Plus MD. Yeah? MC and MD. That the D is there. Okay. Now C plus D equals a half U. No bother there. Any L, guys? So how do you start with any L? Phi 1 minus Phi 2, which will be C minus D. Minus the coefficient of restitution to U1 and U2. So half U minus 0, isn't it? So now we have this here. I'm just going to break it up. I'm going into C minus D equals minus a half. Okay, you guys. Now, let's add directly downwards, and what will we get? 2C is what, guys? Half U minus a half. UE or EU, whatever way you want to speak of it. So C on its own, quarter U minus a quarter UE. You might see that presented as a quarter U into 1 minus E. Is that right? Reverse the polarities and what happens now? Minus plus and plus. What do we get this time? 2d equals which is a half u into 1 plus a. Whoa! And now I have to divide by 2, don't I? Because it's 2d, so that means d would equal a quarter u plus a quarter ue, or a quarter u into 1 plus e. Okay. Now, what is our target? Is a different matter. We want tan theta in terms of e. What letter's missing there? What letter's missing there? What letter is not in this formula? Don't see any u's anywhere, do you? No u. So let's target the u and get rid of them. So, how to do this? Because theta phi sine theta. Alright, so we have two formulas, don't we? The first formula is, first thing I'm going to write down is that phi sine theta equals root 3 over 2 u. Is that right? Yellow equals yellow. So, I'm going to write down phi sine theta is root 3 over 2 u. Next thing I can write down, what can I write down about phi cos theta? What can you guys tell me phi cos theta equals? A quarter u into 1 minus e. I see something really cheap here. Does anybody else see something really cheap here? A really cheap way to get tan theta. Divide one by the other. So, if phi sine theta is equal to root 3 over 2u and phi cos theta is equal to a quarter u into 1 minus e, what will happen here? Phi's will cancel. What else will cancel? The u's will cancel. And what's sine theta over cos theta? There you go. Just about a dozen other ways of rearranging it to do this, yes?
But you got phi sine theta equals root 3 over 2u.
That?
Yeah.
That's what I said at the start about the yellow blobs, that the J components are maintained. So that the phi sine theta will equal to root 3 over 2 u. Okay? Now, can somebody put root 3 over 2 divided by a quarter into the calculator? Just the answer would be awesome.
2 root 3.
2 root 3?
I thought I got root 3, it's over
2 root 3 divided by 1 minus e. Is that what I was asked for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do like a really small way?
Because the reason I'm now divide those two equations is this. See, they're equal. See, the numerator equals the numerator, the denominator equals the other denominator. So they are in fact balanced. It's like me saying 2 plus 1 equals 3, whatever, 4 plus 3 equals 7, and then it's like me saying 3 over 7 is the same as 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 3. Has to be. Okay, so that's why you let divide equations like that. It's a quick trick. If you see it's on, you use it, otherwise you just do a substitution method and it'll still come out the same way. Now, what's next, guys? Show that if E equals 0, then the percentage loss in kinetic energy is 12.5%. Now, let's get some easy money here with the angles, okay? What happens if E is 0? Tan theta will be 2 root 3, yeah? That means that theta, and this is where your trick might come in, Max, right? Theta is 2 root 3 over 1. What does that mean for the hypotenuse? 2 root 3 root 13. Good job. Plus the 1 root 13. Now, that gives me gives me access to sine theta and cos theta. So that's root 13. So what does that say about sine theta?
2
Cos theta? Huh? 1 over root 13, okay. Now, if we come back here, I think it doesn't want me. Okay, grand. So I'll get rid of all this garbage for a minute. I'm just going to be looking at the. I'm going to get rid of that. Oh wait. No. So it wants the percentage loss in kinetic energy. Okay, so it wants the percentage loss in kinetic energy. What exactly does that mean? It wants me to show the percentage loss in kinetic energy. So we know that one wasn't moving at the start, was it? No. So the what's the kinetic energy before the collision? Can anybody tell me? Kinetic energy before? Half mu squared. Okay. Now the kinetic energy after the collision, would you agree that it's currently in terms of V? Would that make sense? Currently in terms of V. And that's not that good for us really, is it? So here's what we can do. Remember I said the two yellow parts are equal to each other? So what can I say here? I can say that phi sine theta equals root 3 over 2 u. What did I say sine theta, what value did sine theta take up? It was 2 root 3 over 2 root 3 over 13. 2 root 3 over 13. So I can change sine theta to 2 root 3 over 13. 2 root 3 over root 13 V. Now the root 3's will cancel, won't they? The 2's will have a multiply effect. So basically what I'll be looking at here is I'll be basically looking at phi equals, it's going to be over root 13 over 4u. Yeah? Now, what does that mean about the kinetic energy afterwards? What did we say about the kinetic energy afterwards? Kinetic energy afterwards is also a half mv squared. So, a half mv squared half mv squared. So what's phi squared? Going to square that out and we're going to get
13 over 16. 60.
Now, got to take away those, have to get the loss, don't they? So what was the loss there?
Tons by a half.
So yeah, I knew a half. That's the initial one minus a half times what's 13 over 16. Don't think this is going to work out for me. I got 3 over 32 when I was meant to be looking for a, meant to get a quarter, was it? An 8. So I was meant to get 4 over, meant to get 4 over 32, wasn't it? So what happened? So guys, what we have currently here is the kinetic energy before and after of the particle on the left hand side. So also we've taken into consideration is these two here. The left hand side particles. We actually forgot that this guy is moving. So it also adds to the kinetic energy after collision. So there hasn't been a mistake at all just yet. So remember, it's about everything that's moving, not just a single particle. Okay? So, what we're going to get is we also have to add on plus a half md squared. This is really acting up today. Plus a half md squared. Now what did we say d was again? D is here, isn't it? And what's the e value? So it's just going to be a quarter u. So half md squared is going to be a half m and a quarter u to be squared. Now we're going to do a wee bit of calculator work here, because the kinetic energy after the collision is going to be a half times 13 over 16, and then the other one's going to be plus a half. What's going to be a quarter squared, which is 1 over 16, and lo and behold we get 7 over 16, yeah? Sorry? And then it's going to be a half, so that's 7 over 16.
And then you get an 8. Yeah.
Okay, so the two of them added together are?
Isn't it the just talking about kinetic energy from the first one?
Yes, I didn't do that yet.
You add the two.
This part here is the two particles added together. That's two of them are moving. Before the collision, only one of them's moving. After the collision, two of them's moving. Do you agree with that? So, Alan, is that what they got in the book there? 7u squared over 16?
What's
Up here.
K after the mu squared over 32.
It's up here.
So
Okay, so it's so the kinetic energy afterwards is 7 mu squared over 16. Okay, and then what we have here is a half mu squared is the kinetic energy before. Take them away from each other and we get, anybody? 1 over mu squared over 16. Okay? Now, what is your percentage loss? That's the loss in kinetic energy right there. So this here, that's the loss in kinetic energy. So you got to do, to find your percentage loss, you do your loss divided by your original multiplied by 100. The loss is mu squared over 16. The original is a half mu squared, and you're going to multiply by 100. Effectively what you're doing is you're doing a 16th divided by a half, and a 16th divided by a half is an 8. An 8 multiplied by 100 is 12.5%. You okay with that? So 12.5%. Now, for what value of D will the kinetic energies of A and B after impact be in the ratio? 7 is to 1. Okay, 7 is to 1. That's an interesting thought, right? So we're going to have to do K before and K after. After impact. So each individual particle will have to be examined, right? So it's going to go pretty much all the way back here to just at the end of the first part. So I'm just going to get rid of all this. So that part 2 has nothing to do with part 3. I think I'm nearly there now. There we are. Okay. So if I was to redraw all this, now we can get rid of all this because that had everything to do with the part 2 and 3. So I'm just back up here. Remember I got C and D. Everybody remember that? Now, what happens is after the collision there's two particles moving. There's C and there's D. D is moving how fast again? Can you tell me? Okay, so D is moving a quarter U 1 plus E. C is moving in a, this one's moving in a different path. What way is that moving? And it also has a J component to take into consideration as well. What's the J component? Sorry? 3 over 2U. So, a ratio of 7 is to 1. What does that mean? Which one's 7 times bigger than the other one? Connect. Sorry? A is going to be 7 times B. So did everybody agree that this one here is the one that has, oh, wrong choice. Does everybody agree that this one here is the one that has the larger kinetic energy? Yeah? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Pythagoras here to figure out what the hypotenuse is. Now, if we don't want to do it that way, we're going to square it out anyway, aren't we? We can just find out what phi squared is, quite easy.
This is after collision or before?
After collision. Both of them after collision. Both particles after collision. So, basically, this one here is going to be a half m. It's phi squared, okay? So, phi squared is going to be, it's going to be this one here squared. How do we square that? 1 over 16 u squared into, perfect, and the other one?
3 over 2 u squared.
3 over 4
u squared.
U squared, right? That's phi squared done. I just didn't square root it. Is that right, you guys? Just don't square root it. Now, what's the kinetic energy of this one? A half m. What else? 1 over 16. And then? Yeah. Now, 1 over 32m. Have enough of that. A u squared. And then on the inside, 1 plus 2e plus e squared. The other one's going to be a bit more of a battle. I'm going to turn that into 16ths. Is that alright with you guys? 9 over 16. Why would I do that?
So the two of them go together.
I can take out, I can do 1 over 32, can't I? Mu squared. Then I'll just square that out into 1 minus 2e plus e squared. And that's going to be plus 9 at the end, yeah? What's the 9 plus the 1? Just call it 10.
Energy is 9 again. Square root of 12 and 16.
There.
12 over 16.
What?
3 quarters. Is 3 quarters 12 over 16?
Oh, sorry, 3 quarters, 12 over 16. Sorry, my fault. So back here, guys. That there, 3 quarters there, is actually multiplied top and bottom by 4. Thank you. So you get 12 over 16. So it's still the same trick. 1 over 32m, and then it's mu squared. So it'll be 1 minus 2e plus e squared plus 12. The 12 and the 1 combine to make 13, right? It's 12 plus 1, 13. Let's get rid of 12 at the end. Now we're at this stage here. Now what does it say? Is the what?
Do you know if you multiply the 12 over 16 by half?
Yeah, to not get like times by 2 top and bottom.
No, I've factorized it. Factorized.
You factorize out to 16.
I factorized out to 16 on the bottom. The 16 is left. I did in 2 steps. You just have to go back over it, right? Now, what happens next is one of them is 7 times bigger than the other one. Would you agree with that? So, if I multiply this one by 7, it should equal the one on the left. You have enough of that? So, multiply the 1 on the left by 7, so we're going to get 1 over 32 mu squared equals 7 mu squared over 32. Whoa. 1 over 32 mu squared, 13 minus 2e plus e squared equals 1 over, 7. Multiply this by 7 over 32 mu squared, 1 plus 2e plus e squared. The mu squareds can leave, the 32s can leave, and what we're going to have left is 13 minus 2e plus e squared equals 7 plus 14e plus 7e squared. Everything on to the right hand side. 6e squared. 16e. 7 minus 13 minus 6. When you solve that, you're going to get a 3e minus 1 e plus 3. E cannot equal minus 3. That's impossible. But E can equal a third. Okay? So E equals a third is the answer. Alright guys, that's us.